Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we are currently in a position where we need to make some money because we had so much bad luck that last deployment. It's fine. We can work with this, but stubborn surrender here looks like a reasonable option. As far as I can tell, they don't actually say how many enemies there are, but I think we'll give it a try and see how it goes. If we have to back off, we have to back off, and keep in mind that the hatchetman is still out for repairs. So we'll finalize this for now, and we're going to have to take the flea. Pathfinder in the flea is probably not our best idea ever. We're going to put Pathfinder in the Cronus instead. And then I think we will put, I guess, Freak Show in the flea. It's still not ideal. Actually, we'll put Sumo in the flea. Yeah, that'll be a little bit better. I don't like deploying the flea. It's so weak. But we'll just keep it back and plink away with the large laser, I guess. So let's see what we've got here. At least, as soon as the loading screen loads. That's usually a good thing for that to happen. This is going kind of slowly. There we go. So we need to destroy the legacy lance of local government mechs. Many years ago, we fought a lengthy conflict with the locals here in Leeson. Recently, however, news has trickled in from a remote region of the planet. Enemy forces harrying regional transportation. Eyewitness reports describe very old mechs in colors from the conflict long since ended. You're to show these old mech warriors that the war is over for them as well. Commander, we can't underestimate these old-timers, but fortunately we can expect poorly maintained mechs. Finish them quickly. Well, poorly maintained mechs sounds good to me. Looks like we found our targets, Commander. Move forward and clear them out. Be careful. These mechs may be old and poorly maintained, but they can still kill you. Yes, indeed they can. Okay, I like this water position, but we're unlikely to be able to use it with these guys so far away. So we'll just advance and see what we find. Probably not anything this round.
Roger that.
Yeah, absolutely not. Not anything at all.
On my way. I copy.
There we see something. What do we see? Where do we see it? LRM-5? Okay. LRM-5 is not a threat, but we know it's off this direction. It's a Kintaro. It is certainly a long ways out there. If we were to make a break for this water here, the question is, could we get there? They are definitely better positioned to get there. That said, our heat isn't as big of an issue. Let's just advance for right now, and then we'll see what we end up with in terms of positioning.
Let's move.
We may have to end up falling back, but we'll allow them to come forward for now. That's a poorly repaired Vulcan.
What's up, boss?
I find that acceptable.
Moving to position.
We saw a Clint there. That's not a huge deal. Are they going to crest this ridge? That's the question.
Aye, aye.
I'm going to take Sketchy up over this way. Actually, here? Yeah, I thought there would be a 30 Vasapip there, but there was not. So it kind of didn't matter.
Confirmed.
We only see the 3 enemy mechs. Or actually, we only see 2 right now. I'm not sure where the Kintaro went. Ooh! I didn't expect those kind of hits at that range. Something with an autocannon off over this way. Did we even have an LOS? How did they hit us there?
Standing by.
I don't think we even had an LOS.
Got it.
Well, we'll advance with the Cronus for right now. That's a blackjack. Okay. They don't seem to be too interested in advancing currently. So we're going to continue to advance ourselves. But as soon as we get the opportunity, we're going to fall back with the Cicada here. Okay, still did not hit. That's ideal.
Yes, Commander.
So we'll bring the Javelin up over here for right now. And protect with ECM. They're firing on the flea indirectly. That should be fine. Yeah, no problem there.
Orders.
I'm going to fall back with the Cicada to somewhere like here. There we go. We'll see if we can bait them a little forward.
What do you need?
The Cronus is, of course, going to sprint forward up over this way.
Roger that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's currently phase 14. That is LOS right there. And I'd like to avoid that for the time being. Okay, no damage from the LRM on the Javelin. And right now, we are simply reserving. Really? He has direct LOS? Huh. I never would have thought that he had direct LOS there.
Holding for the right opportunity.
We're still going to reserve. And now we're going to pull Sketchy back a little bit.
Affirmative.
There we go. And we're just going to continue to reserve. See if we can bait them in. I mean, wasting their ammo is not a bad idea either. I think they've already all moved. I'm pretty sure they have. So, yeah, they've already moved.
Orders.
Gonna take the flea up over this way.
Moving to position.
The Cronus is going to advance forward, like so.
On it. Commander.
And the Cicada is just gonna come over here. Embrace. So now the Cronus, in theory, becomes the target.
Roger that.
I'm actually shocked that that hit. Yeah,
Awaiting orders.
I'm quite surprised. Like, they're getting hits from this range. The large laser missed, which makes sense. What else you got? Another autocannon, or rifle, perhaps. That's either 2 autocannons or 2 periphery rifles, or perhaps an ultra autocannon, but that's on a blackjack, so I'm guessing that that's 2
Stand
rifles.
by.
We're going to reserve Sketchy. Let's see, I want to move our Cronus,
Waiting for my opening.
so we will step forward with the Cronus.
Got it.
Okay, we have LOS on the Kintaro and the Clint. Decent hit odds on the Clint.
Targeting for now.
Okay. Did some damage there.
Yes, Commander.
Now let's see here. Just trying to decide where to put the flea. Anywhere we put it, it's going to be kind of in danger. So maybe we should just loop the flea around this way, the way we're working with the cicada.
Aye, aye.
We can do that with all of our lights,
Moving
actually.
out.
Good to go.
So then the cicada would come around over here to ECM protect the Cronus. Like so. Now the idea here is that they waste a lot of their time hitting the Cronus. I was hoping that those LRMs would miss. They didn't. These lasers are missing, though. Okay. One laser hit there. I mean, we're not going to leave the Cronus here.
They think they can hurt me.
We're now going to jump the Cronus down into these trees. And now, we go on the Clint again.
Copy that.
Very, very not ideal.
Receiving you.
Going to move up with the flea as far back as we possibly can. And yes, I know our hit odds on the Clint are awful.
Confirm.
Okay, we started a fire back there. It's not actually the worst thing.
Okay, that's a miss.
Indeed it was. The Blackjack moves forward and hits both of those on the Cronus. That is really unlucky at that range with 3 evasive pips in the trees.
Commander?
I mean, we aren't actually taking any dangerous levels of damage just yet, but it's still very unlucky. Okay, we'll move up with the cicada. 3 evasive pips over here.
Roger that.
And let's see, we've got the Clint and the Vulcan for hit odds. And I think we take the Clint.
Target confirmed.
Bad luck. Not a single hit.
Hot damn. Let's do this.
Okay,
Yes, Commander.
Sketchy, I want you to sprint inward. And we're exposing our lights to some damage here, which is part of the reason why we're keeping moving pretty good. Continue to focus on that Clint.
Copy that.
No damage? Man, this is bad luck. This is such bad luck.
No joy.
The Kentaro just moved through the fire. And Kentaros run hot anyway. Oof. At that range,
Oh, crap. They're hitting
with
my
2
head.
evasive pips,
Orders.
they are getting really good luck, and we are getting really bad luck. Let's just put the flea down over here for now. Okay, that's acceptable.
Receive.
The Cronus is going to step forward over here,
Copy that.
and we are going to fire on the Clint, but we could potentially stray shot the Vulcan, which would be fine.
Affirmative.
Okay.
Standing by.
Now I want the Cicada to come up over this way. This is 2 evasive pips. This is 3. These are good hit odds. The
Roger.
leg is a little risky. What's the armor level in that Vulcan? 400? Okay.
Giving them everything I've got.
We'll continue to go for the Clint. We still have bad luck on these hits. That was good luck, though. All those misses? Well, actually kind of not good luck, because that was expected at that range.
Awaiting orders.
So we'll bring in Sketchy to somewhere like... Actually, to somewhere like here. And we'll continue to work on the Clint.
Firing all weapons.
Okay, we got a head hit there. That's acceptable.
Receiving you.
I'm going to pull the Cicada back over this way a little bit, I think. And we'll just kind of bounce between these 2 positions. The Ultra Autocannon is currently jammed,
Aye, aye.
which is unfortunate.
Affirmative.
We did hit both of those medium lasers, though. Kintaro steps forward, attacks the cicada, hits with one missile. Okay.
Damage is minor, Commander.
Yeah, it is. Let's step in with our flea. I'm thinking over here. And we're going to continue to fire on the Clint.
Locked on.
We missed. I don't know what else I expected at this point. The Vulcan steps forward, goes on the javelin, misses everything. That's more like it. The Blackjack is up over there. It didn't fire this round. We could move the Cronus up here and start attacking the Vulcan, but I really was hoping to move the Cronus into the water, and I'm going to do that.
Roger.
So we're going to jump into the water, like that. And now the question is, who do we go for here? And I think the answer is still the Clint. Man, this luck, though. Okay, the Clint stepped forward, attacked the flea, luckily did no damage. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
So the Clint is actually here, which is kind of out of position a little bit. We could, in theory, step the javelin somewhere over here, which is rear arc on the Clint. That's a decent chunk of damage. Now the javelin's a little exposed, but he went for the cicada there and missed everything, which is ideal. Absolutely ideal.
Yes, Commander.
Now, we could take the cicada up over here and continue to go for the rear armor on the Clint. This leg is our left leg, so strong side would be facing these two mechs, and they can't get in behind because we hold both those positions. Unfortunately, the AC-5 is still jammed,
Moving to position.
but we'll just stand, like, here for 2 evasive pips and see if we can't get a nice backstab in.
Firing on rear arc.
Not ideal. Ooh, that was a lot on the cicada from the Kintaro. Luckily, the large laser missed, but that could have been real bad. Okay. Let me think. We need to back off a little bit here. Is a reasonable option. I was really hoping that the Clint would be dead by now. Let's see, which of their mechs have not moved yet? The Clint has not moved, and the Blackjack has not moved. If we were to back off over... Oops. If we were to back off over this way and face something like this,
Roger.
we could hit side arc on the Clint. Okay. Still no real joy on that.
Hit.
The Clint moves now and fires on the flea. Missed everything. I'll allow it.
Good to go.
We're now going to take the flea around over this way. Where did the Clint move to? This is the Clint here. Okay.
Target confirmed.
And we missed. What else do I expect? Hi, fire. Okay. That could have been worse.
Systems holding.
Yes, indeed.
Commander?
Okay, I want to take our javelin around this way. Like so.
Moving to position.
And we're going to fire on the Clint rear arc again.
Give them everything I've got.
Okay, we killed the AC-5. There's only one health left in the pilot there. The Kintaro steps forward. Ooh. One missile hit.
Hey, stop knocking out my weapons.
What weapons did they knock out? I don't know. We'll find out in a moment. Okay. The two small lasers. Okay, that's reasonably acceptable. So the Kintaro is here. I'm going to jump over this direction, because we're still going after this Clint. And it's still not dead. Okay, I'm going to pull the Cicada back, perhaps over this way, and go after the Blackjack's rear.
Affirmative.
Yeah, I like this option.
Got it.
Okay. Did some rear damage there.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Indeed. The Blackjack just set itself on fire and moved in over here.
Waiting for orders.
That's fine. I think I'm actually going to hide the flea for right now. We're going to drop LOS. Rear attack on the Javelin completely failed. Fantastic. Okay,
Standing
Sketchy,
by.
I would really like it if you could finish off this Clint.
Move order confirmed.
Do it.
Affirmative.
Okay, we took out the left arm. Oh, he ejected. Okay. That's good.
Commander,
So now we're going to take our Cicada up over this way. See, that's the Cronus there. Perhaps up over this way. Blackjack, Vulcan, Kintaro.
on my way.
Yes. Rear arc. This could potentially be a kill shot. Fire.
On it. Scored a critical hit.
Yes, you did. The Vulcan just flamered our Cronus. That's fine. I'm not too concerned about that. Kintaro is going to back off and do some damage to the Javelin, but the Javelin is holding for now.
Reporting heavy damage.
Okay? The Blackjack moved through fire again.
Orders.
This is the Blackjack right here. We can very easily just place the Cronus here and rear arc fire on the Blackjack again for another potential kill shot.
All weapons provided.
And that's a kill shot.
Tango down.
Excellent.
Commander.
Our fleet we're going to keep out of sight for right now.
Bracing for impact. Orders.
Who do we go after next? The Vulcan's right here. We're already in rear arc. I'd like to find somewhere with 2 evasive pips, but I think we're going to have to go with 1. And we'll position about here. Okay. I mean, if everything hits CT, this is a kill shot.
I copy.
Everything did not hit CT, but that still is a lot of damage on that Vulcan.
Solid connection on that one.
Aye, aye.
Sketchy, get in behind and join that fire. Let's see, this is rear arc here. Yeah, that's fine.
Copy that.
We crit the gyro.
Target's
The Vulcan's
taking a
not
critical
dead
hit.
yet. They're moving the Kintaro. The large laser hit there.
You're gonna need a medic.
Okay, that's fine. Your armor's still holding. We're gonna reserve.
holding for the right opportunity.
Okay. The Vulcan moved there. Which is not perhaps the best place he could have moved. Because we can always just jump our Cronus like this. And this is probably a kill shot.
Giving them.
Yes, indeed.
Target neutralized.
Fantastic. Now the Kintaro has already
Ready for
moved.
orders.
We can't currently sprint in.
Moving out.
But we can do this. The Kintaro moves immediately, but the mech is on fire. It's just gonna, what, melee? Oh, no, it's going for the flea.
I took a critical hit.
I'm actually surprised its heat is holding up.
For orders.
Well, it just moved immediately, so we can move all 4 of our mechs before it gets to move again.
Ready
So
for
I'm going to
orders.
take the Cicada in over here,
On the move.
like so. We could stray shot the Cronus. Hopefully we don't.
Firing full salvo.
Okay. There's rear attack there. I'm going to reserve Sketchy. And now we're going to move the Cronus out over this direction.
Here we go.
And this will overheat us, but that's acceptable.
Firing. All weapons.
Okay, that Kintaro is taking a lot.
Commander.
Sketchy, I want you to move in and continue the backstab.
Roger that.
Okay, we crit the large laser there.
Reporting critical hit.
He has very little HP left in his CT. We're just gonna hide the flea.
Confirmed.
Okay. I was hoping that the crit would make that unfireable.
Armor breach.
Apparently not this
Internal
round.
damage.
Reporting.
That's acceptable.
Major armor loss.
Yeah, that's to be expected. We're going to root around up over this way. And we're going to fire on the Kintaro. And this should... well, this might be a kill shot. It depends on what side we hit. Yeah, we just hit armor there. That's fine.
Standing by.
We'll take the Cronus back behind, and this should be a kill shot. We're going to have to avoid firing at least one medium laser. Yep. There we go.
Mission successful.
Well, we had some bad luck at the beginning, but we managed to turn it around with some good positioning. Just got in behind them repeatedly and backstabbed. So 580k, I don't think it's going to cost anywhere near that to repair. The flea is going to be the one that's most expensive. Hello, we get a full Clint out of this. I'll allow it. That's pretty fantastic. At any rate, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to look at the aftermath. You can see the offerings, you can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.